Hi guys, Hamster here. I got a product I want to share with you guys. This is a weapon light from SureFire. This is known as the M300, also known as the Mini Scout Light. And what we have here is a weapon mountable flashlight. It's an LED light. It's extremely strong. It's made out of aircraft aluminum. It's O-ring sealed. It's weatherproof. It has a scalloped bezel, LED integrated mount, outstanding flashlight. I've been using the Mini Scout 300 for several years now. This is a later model of it, and we'll go over a couple things here. Here's an earlier model that's probably 2 or 3 years old now, and this is going to show you how much quickly the electronics and the LEDs has evolved. These flashlights run on a single 123 lithium battery, so one battery is all it takes. So to recharge the battery, all you need is one additional battery and you're good to go, ready to go again. The light originally started out as a 100 lumen light with a 1 hour runtime. The light has recently been improved. You can see here the emitter head is slightly larger. The flashlight has grown a little bit. They're claiming 4.1 inches in length. By my tape measure, it's measuring 4 1/8. The older version came in right at 4 inches. The emitter head is slightly larger. We're looking at about 1 1/8 inch diameter compared to the old one, which came in right at 1 inch. But they're both running the focused lens system, which gives you a beautiful beam pattern. It's very focused and it concentrates the light and makes it seem a little bit brighter than it really is. By really concentrating that beam, it really helps you get a lot more throw on it, and it just really makes an effective light out of it. You can see here, this one here, the reflector has gotten a little bit bigger. It's a little bit deeper on the LED. The body is identically the same. The body has not changed at all. As you can see here, it's available in both tan and black. It's still available in black or tan. This is the newer one in the tan. This is the older model, which is a few years older, in the black. But this has gone from 100 lumens, 1 hour runtime, to now 200 lumens, 1.3 hour runtime. Same exact power supply. They're both still running the single 123 lithium battery. Outstanding light. It just got a lot better in the brightness. This was really good for identifying, engaging targets out to about 50 yards. Now with the 200 lumen, I can easily illuminate, identify, and engage targets out to 75 yards, and even provide some general lighting out to 100 yards. But I feel very confident engaging targets out to 75 yards, easily identified, easily illuminated, easily to engage at 75 yards. So it's almost a 50% increase in the effectiveness that I can engage targets in the dark. We went from 100 lumens to 200 lumens. We picked up almost a third more runtime. It's fantastic, the technology, how quick it's advancing. We did get a little longer, like I said. We're about 4 1/8 to 4 inches. Weight on this with the battery included, which is what I like, is coming in at 4.8 ounces. And we have a factory integrated mount that's built into the light. This could be the one single light that could almost do everything for you. Now, it has integrated mount, but the mount is removable. Right here you can take 2 Allen wrenches, 2 Allen screws, and you can remove this mount from the light. You can also see here that this flashlight body is also drilled and tapped for aftermarket mounts. LaRue Tactical has some outstanding mounts, give you other options other than the factory mount with the screw. They have a lot of throw lever mounts and different position mounts, so you're not limited to only the factory mount. It is set up to take aftermarket mounts. It's small enough, it could be easily pocket carried. You could pocket carry this and use this as a regular flashlight. This will withstand the recoil extremely well. They're both rated for weapons. They're both recoil and shock proof. So I mean, I've ran this one here probably almost 1,000 rounds on 12 gauge, and it has not affected this light whatsoever. This light works fantastic, but it has gotten better. The newer model of this is much better because of the runtime and the brightness, but it is absolutely bulletproof. Like I said, the bodies are pretty much identical. The emitter head is the only thing it has changed. You can see here on this emitter head compared to this one, besides size and brightness, we did get another buffer spring. Now this one wasn't double buffered. It had a single spring inside the body, no buffer spring on the head, but it is rated for the recoil, and I've had no ill effects running this on a 12 gauge shotgun, I said, for quite a while. The newer model, we are running a second buffer spring. There's a buffer spring in the body, and there's a buffer spring on the emitter head. That and the slightly deeper reflector could be part of the reasons why this grew about an 1/8 inch in overall length. Still not bad. The weight coming in at 4.8 ounces, 4 and 1/8 overall length compared to 4. We picked up an 1/8 here. We're about 1 1/8 on the bezel diameter compared to the inch. But it's a fantastic light. Like I said, you could use this as an EDC light. It's small enough you could pocket carry it. You can use it on a shotgun. You could use it on an AR. It comes with a couple other accessories. This is the Z68 Tail Cap, which is a shrouded tail cap. So the button is fairly well protected. You can see the button does not protrude above. It's fairly well protected. It has spots for a lanyard. It's a momentary on or click it for permanent on. That has not changed on the interface, on the operation. That has remained the same. You do receive a second tail cap, which allows you to run a tape switch, and it comes with a standard 7-inch tape switch with just one button on it, which is momentary on. No way to permanently turn it on, but they do have other tape switches that have dual buttons, and so there's a variety of other tape switches available if something like this would meet your needs. But it does come with this tape switch. It does come with the other tail cap. Like I said, it comes standard with the Z68 tail cap. But it's not the only tail cap that you could run with this. But like I said, this works fantastic on an AR, on a shotgun. It works good as a pocket light, an EDC light. Take only one battery. It really cuts the amount of batteries you need in half. One battery, and I've replaced the battery with the 1.3 hour runtime. The 200 lumen with the focus beam. This really does reach out there pretty well. It does have a slightly scalloped bezel, so you could use it as an impact tool also. Not a lot of knurling on it, slightly knurling on the tail cap, none really on the body. Like I said, but the mount is integrated. The mount is very strong, and it is removable and aftermarket mounts available. Now, one of the things you can do with this light is, you see here it has the Z68 tail cap, and I'll show you the difference. This is the Z68, which is the shrouded tail cap set up for a lanyard. There also is another tail cap available, which is the Z61, which has the exposed button on it. That's pretty much the only difference. It's slightly shorter, and it does not have any shrouding around the button. And that will allow you to make the light slightly smaller and easier to activate, because you don't have any kind of shrouding protecting it. So it makes it a little bit easier to get your finger in there and activate it. But same thing, momentary, click on. That's the Z61 tail cap. That's available from SureFire. But this light can do quite a bit. And to show you how small this light really is, could this light be mounted on a handgun? I'm going to tell you it is possible on some models. I have a full-size SIG right here. Now this will only work on a full-size handgun. Now if you have a compact or subcompact, you're not going to have enough room. But on the SIG here, you can see here, I'm able to mount this light on the handgun. And now all of a sudden this light, this is my go-to nightstand gun all of a sudden. Now it has a light on it that I can take off. I can use as a pocket flashlight. I can throw it on my shotgun, take it to a shotgun class. Next week it's on the AR, at an AR class, running a flashlight in a low light class. This one little flashlight can do quite a bit. With this by switching to this tail cap, it'll allow you to get in there to activate. You can get your finger in there to activate that light, either in momentary, or you could actually click it and keep it on. But you can see here, it's actually not that big for a light mounted on a pistol. This is a pretty small light. So it's another option if you have a full-size handgun. this with a rail system, with this other tail cap, it may allow you to run this on your gun on your nightstand, and then use the same one as a pocket flashlight during the day. Like I said, now they could easily go in your pocket. You know, piece of cake. Comparison to what I normally carry, I carry a SureFire E1B backup. This is my normal pocket flashlight I carry with me all the time, and you can see here, it's virtually the same size flashlight. So the body on it's very similar to the E1B, but this is an outstanding flashlight. But if you switch to Z61 Tail Cap, this tail cap, it probably runs around 40 bucks. The Z68, I said, is the standard tail cap that comes with the scout light, and it comes with the other tail cap that run the tape switch. But we've made a huge improvement in the quality of the LED. We've jumped to 200 lumens from 100 lumens. We've increased the range, the effective range, by 50%. We've gained almost 1/3 on the runtime. It's hard anodized, available in the tan, the black, weapon mountable, will survive a shotgun. A lot of flashlights will not survive a shotgun, and now this one has been double buffered and picked up a much higher quality LED. Like I said, it is possible to put this on a full-size handgun with the other tail cap, but this is an outstanding carbine and shotgun flashlight. So that's the SureFire M300, also known as the Mini Scout. So if you're looking for a flashlight that maybe could fit in your pocket, you know, you could carry. You maybe don't want to buy a dozen flashlights. I'll just buy one flashlight. I could carry this flashlight when I go to class. I can pop this on my AR. I can pop this on my shotgun. I can have this on the nightstand at night. I can use it as a handheld light, you know, need be. Doesn't have to be weapon mounted all the time. You could make this your one flashlight that could do just about everything you need to do, which would help cut your cost down. And then again, using only one high quality 123 lithium battery with the longer runtime will make it much more effective. But the 200 lumens with the focus beam with the smooth reflector is extremely effective beam pattern, and has greatly enhanced the throw in this. So if you're looking for a flashlight, maybe keep this in mind, the SureFire M300 Mini Scout. Thanks for watching.